Just last week, because as usual, we get warmed up by our Sunday school teacher, a very nice guy, a very friendly fellow. This guy really has an in-depth knowledge on the Word, the Bible. He's so sophisticated with the Word that he can really even guide you. Well, no wonder he's our Sunday school teacher. No wonder he's our Sunday school preacher. No wonder he's the one who teaches us topics every Sunday. The one who listens to our questions and give answers that happens to be so true and clear just for our gain. No wonder he's the one who guides us in the truth. He sometimes takes us to the roots, reveals certain mysteries, leaving no clue. This guy is really a Sunday school teacher that is really so good. But so strangely last week, I couldn't understand the thing. Everything he said didn't really make sense to me. I couldn't comprehend, interpret, or pick a pin because every word he said didn't really seem to be so real. He talked about worship and he made mention of Job. Friends, you all know that Job was a righteous man, a faithful fellow, one who takes instruction just to follow. Job has always defended God in different places. His mouth has always been filled with worship, with thanks and praises. Even God never confirmed and said, this guy is really just, blameless and without blemish. But I still just can't understand how God can praise a guy as an hero, at the same time reduce him to zero all in the name of a test. You just know that this guy is trust. You just told the world that this is the guy you trust. Testing him is really a must. Because I thought test was given to people you're not sure of. I thought test was given when you really want more of. Because Job was enough. That was basically not the bad part. Because God could have tested Job the way he tested Abraham. God could have asked him to sacrifice his son, his sheep, or his ram. God could have tested Job with his wealth or his riches. Or better still, God could have tested Job the way he tested Solomon, asking him for his wishes. But no. God sat back and allowed his 7 boys and 3 girls to be taken. So cruel. His body was shivering and his breath was almost taken. Sores and wounds all over his body and chest. Worms and dust covered his chest. A mess. I know you're still telling yourself this is a test, but friends, even if these words, Job didn't deserve this. Job wouldn't have preferred this. And so with so much anger, I stood up and I told my Sunday school teacher, I really don't understand this. Why does God always test these people? Why does God always make things so hard and not so simple? Does he want to see us fail? Or does he want to see us cry in pain? Why must there be a test even if your surname is righteous? Why must there be a test after obeying all rules, after staying sinless? Because this is senseless. Why does God always test these people? My Sunday school teacher was basically not scared to answer that question. In fact, he was laughing, having no tension. He looked at me and he said, there's never been a shining gold without a burning fire. There's never been a green shining forest without a thick sun as a dryer. There's never been a story told without a town crier. So friends, there will never be a true righteous Christian without tests or without trials. Because you might be a child of God, but test is what shows you're not just a child or a son. Test is what shows you're not just human-like or Christ-like. Even in schools, test is the reason for promotion. Test is the reason for rapid acceleration. Test is what you and I should never neglect. Even the ladies around know that test is the only proof that shows our food is set. And so God wants to cook us. God wants to prepare a very delicious meal because right now He's preparing a table in front of our enemies. God expects every one of us to shine as gold. But friends, you can never shine as gold if you don't take this test as instructed at all. You can never walk into the destiny that is destined for you certainly if you fail God's test terribly. Because God expects every one of us to pass on our test. And so because of time, let's endeavor to pass on our test. Let's score A's, B's, C's fine, but please never score F9. Never fail God's test. Never forsake God's test. Because if success to the next level is all we seek, then test is a must. Thank you very much.